Hail Caesar!
Hail Caesar, Jupiter and Bronchitis, the god of news.
I'm Antonia Sopranos.
And I'm Julius Oranges, and it's time for KROM News. The sighting of an eagle over the Senate bodes well for warm breezes and sunny weather. Your slaves will have no trouble completing their task today. We'll have full details on the forecast in just a bit.
Thanks, Julius. Now let's take a look at news from Rome. Well, March is here again, and we remind you that we are approaching a very dangerous and unlucky time. A little over 100 years ago, the deified Julius Caesar, the man who started it all, was murdered in the Senate on the Ides of March. That's March 15th. You are urged to look for good omens before making any plans. Stay out of the Senate and avoid anyone you trust.
The cause of last year's fire that left most of the city in ashes is still under investigation. Our young and beloved Emperor Nero insists that the fire was started by the strange new cult calling themselves Christians. While little proof has been found to substantiate this claim, the emperor insists the Christians did it. He has backed up this claim by having anyone who questions it executed.
In a related story, the emperor denies fiddling while Rome burned. Nero suggests that this was a rumor started by Christians. In addition, he is still confused by the term fiddling. He warns that if this is in reference to his special relationship with his mother, all who repeat the story will be executed.
Finally, all of Rome is still mourning the accidental death of the deified Emperor Claudius' son Britannicus. Rumors of his poisoning by a well-placed person or persons in the current administration continue to circulate. When asked about these rumors, Emperor Nero insisted that it was fake news and should be treated as such by anyone fond of their head.
We'll have news from the Empire after this. Are you tired of having your slaves carry around piles of scrolls and wax tablets just to have something to read?
I'm a slave.
Then you need the new A-Book.
The what?
The A-Book is the newest way to share information. Here.
It looks like a small box. How does it work?
Just lift the lid and read.
I don't know how to read. Hey, there are marks on both sides of the paper.
No longer do you have to roll and unroll scrolls, and no more melting wax tablets. The A-Book is the most compact and efficient way to share information.
Wow.
And there's a book for everyone's taste. Here, hold these. There are history A-Books, politics A-Books, cooking A-Books, and epic poetry A-Books. You name it. I guess you could call that heavy reading. The A-Book. Get yours today.
And now, news from the Empire. Britannia is still in the news. When the deified Emperor Claudius conquered the barbarians of that forsaken land, the conquest ended at the land of the Picts. Unfortunately, the Picts refused to honor the border, continued to harass border forts, and access benefits intended for Roman citizens. Many have suggested building a wall. However, our beloved emperor says that if a wall is built, the Picts will pay for it.
War has broken out in Judea. The Jews insisting that Rome has given them nothing but better sanitation and medicine and education and irrigation and public health and roads and a freshwater system and baths and public order. They want once again to be a free and independent nation, only warring with local tribes. A legion has been dispatched to put down the rebellion.
Finally, the Appian Way is getting a facelift. Annual flooding has taken a toll on the section that passes through Capua. The condition of the paving stones is making the road impassable in places. The project is expected to take several weeks as the Legion, scheduled to do the work, is still campaigning in Britannia.
Yesterday, Circus Maximus spoke with the head of the new Gladiator Research Commission. Now here's that report.
Hail Caesar! I am speaking with Inventus Felonius about a new gladiator project suggested by our glorious emperor.
That's right, Circus. Our beloved emperor has become bored with the current types of gladiators.
Bored?
Too many survive. Anyway, it's my job to invent new gladiator types that are, well, not as well armed. Like the Turcicanus, armed with a feather and a toothpick, or the Countess with an abacus and some parchment.
Any success?
Well, look around you.
That explains all the dead.
Bodies? Yes. Unfortunately, I'm out of test subjects, so it's down to me.
Let's see. You were wearing a lace apron, and your weapons are a spoon and a blunted fork.
That's right, Circus. I call this one the Dinus Aulus. Wish me luck. Hail Caesar.
Ooh, success. For KHOM, News and Sports, I am Circus Maximus.
Thanks, Circus.
Now it's time for our weather forecast with our weather seer, Bestus Guesses. Bestus?
Thanks, Julius. Let's take a look at the sheep entrails to see what's coming up in the weather. The position of the stomach indicates a warm front moving into the area, bringing with it a chance of rain by the weekend. The liver is showing severe weather in our near future. Clear skies and the sighting of an eagle indicate warm and pleasant conditions for the rest of the day. Oh wait, this just in. The right lung suggests the gods are not happy. Earthquakes could dominate the summer months. That's your weather. I'm Bestus Guesses. Sports with Circus Maximus is next.
Hail Caesar, Jupiter, and all the gods of Olympus. I'm Circus Maximus with sports. Let's get started with a few scores from yesterday's games at the Colosseum. Lions 15, Christians nothing. Gladiators 20, prisoners nothing. And another great day at the races as over half of the drivers survive. Spiculus had the fastest chariot, making a new record of 25 races survived in 8-1. Controversy still swirls around the misread call at last week's games. It seems the Emperor was not giving a thumbs down, but was scratching his nose with his thumb. Unfortunately, Marcus Attilius misread the call and heads quite literally rolled. The bout is still being reviewed thanks to a sketch caught by a surveillance artist. No action has yet been taken against Marcus Attilius. That's your sports. I'm Circus Maximus.
Hail Caesar!
Hail Caesar, Jupiter and Cronchitis, the god of news.
I'm Antonia Sopranos.
I'm Julius Oranges, and that's your KROM News. Stay tuned for the best in lyre music.